and Isaac Leo. Indeed, back in the attic, man.
Wallets on the table.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming, brother. You were the first interview we did in this room.
In the raw studio.
Yeah, if you guys go back and watch that episode, it's a depressing looking room.
It's industrial lighting. There's sawdust on the floor.
Exactly.
This is looking clean.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Sure.
We're just trying to get it right over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what's been going on with you lately, bro? It's been 2 years about now. A year,
really?
about a year.
Damn, time flies.
Just about a year.
Just about a year, maybe a year and some change. But like, yeah, man.
Old. Shit.
Oh, you're
you know.
older.
Yeah, I am. I am old. It's like, no, I'm not. You know.
Nah, you're young. We're all young.
Musician young.
You know, I just been doing my thing. I've been really out here grinding with the studio and artist and dad life, the usual. I think, you know, last couple of years I've really taken it up a notch, I think, though.
Oh, like how?
Well, last year I did a lot more shows. I started throwing my own shows. I think saw
we've been to a few
you
of them,
guys.
Yeah, we've been to a couple of them.
Yeah. So that was really good. You know, that really always helps with the fan base and building a buzz up. But just I think this year I really have more of a plan on dropping, you know, once a month, and I have a lot more of a schedule plan because I'm kind of more on like, I'm not gonna say I'm on like some type of time crunch, but I've just learned from my past years of time flies by before you get to do the things that you want to do. So I'm really on top of it this year.
Right. Yeah. No, I feel that it's weird because you always kind of feel in a rush when you're doing something like on your own or creative. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh man, like I gotta get this out. People are waiting for this.
Right.
You know
exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And no one's waiting.
I know.
No one's waiting.
They don't know.
They don't know.
I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
If they knew what was in the vault, they would be waiting, but they don't know.
Exactly. Best to not let them know.
No.
what
Yeah.
they're
They'll find out.
You always approach this in like a very, almost, for it to be a creative art, a very systematized way, like you're very organized.
I try.
You know what I mean?
Man.
So So over the past 2 years, I guess, how has the business changed post COVID? You came out of quarantine, you know.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was nice finally being able to start doing shows again. You know. It's crazy. Like I almost forgot what that was like. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, just going outside in general. You know what I'm saying? And it gets skewed too because the first like time we were out and shit, we're just always kind of just like.
Yeah.
Are we good? Or
it was weird, man. That was
fun?
a weird time. But I still remember when I got COVID the first time. I was like,
you never forget losing your virginity, man.
You know, but I wasn't that sick, so I was like, but I was more like, fuck, all right, like.
This ain't shit.
Yeah, I was a little scared because they were pumping it up too, but like, it was all right.
Was it like early on when they were like,
it was in the earlier
dude,
times.
You think you're gonna die?
Yeah, I was like, fuck. But then I was like, I didn't feel that sick, so I was like, I think I'll be all right. But I remember I had to like fly to the studio, try not to touch anything. I was all paranoid, but I like to grab my shit to bring home so like I could cook up while I was in my room. You know, wasn't about to just do nothing.
Yeah, nah, because that would have drove you crazy.
Yeah,
honestly.
that was actually when I made that song Princessa that Late Night Jiggy featured on.
I'm hip to yeah.
So I made that when I had COVID.
Oh, okay. so that was the inspiration, guys.
Yeah. I was in my room, heard that sample. I was like, oh shit.
This is all right here. Make a sick.
This is worth dying.
Sick rap. You know
Actually, I did make I made a COVID beat. I sampled like a thermometer and some other shit. I did make a COVID rap. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, dude. I don't know for sure, but I've probably had COVID like 3 times by now.
Oh yeah, now I'm up there. 3, 4.
Yeah, I think I'm up there now because
it's kind of standard these days.
Basically, I'm like, because I got like real sick one time. I'm just like, I'm just gonna not be around people for a little while.
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to find out.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's irresponsible, but
I'm not gonna lie. I just worked out and it went away.
Basically, yeah.
I just
I
fucking.
feel you. Yeah. You do. It's
like-
pretty. It's like, you know, it's a standard sickness.
Basically, it's weird because you almost forget too. It's like you can just get regular cold still. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever you're sick, this side it's like, is this it?
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
becoming less like that, thank God.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
it's like, bro, you're still getting COVID.
Yeah, like people would try and hold in their coughs around you, like dying. Like
it's like, God, it's fine now.
Yeah, like just let it out, bro.
No, like when you smoked inside when you weren't allowed to as a child.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's like, oh, don't cough. She's gonna know.
Okay, we all gotta go sometime, man.
I'm saying.
Right, yeah, you can't live in fear.
So
That's
I want
the main thing.
Where
so
did Johnny Blaze?
I want to especially touch on this. There is a Dill Croydon collaboration album coming. Suburban Kickback music has never been happier, and I mean that in a very, very respectful,
Hey, that's straight. I mean, that's pretty. I guess
way.
you could say that's
like
what it is. Yeah.
I'm just trying
I've
to
never
hone in
heard-
on the demographic.
Is that the genre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we not
I
talking
mean,
to you about that? Yeah,
nah.
it
Was that wasn't you?
It must have
That
been
wasn't
Dill.
you. That
Nah,
wasn't you.
but
Yeah.
that's funny though. Suburban kickback. Okay.
Very. We've been researching this subgenre for some time now.
Interesting.
You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
So
Yeah,
we got a good idea of what it sounds
I
like.
can think of a couple artists that are like probably in that category that I like bigger artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that are talented, like
Yeah.
Mac Millers and shit,
Lyricists.
like you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah,
It's
like-
exactly like that. Yeah.
A lounge rapper, if you will,
Yeah.
almost.
Make good vibey music.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that's something that we've been talking about for years, you know. I've been recording and working with Dylan for like, I don't know, he probably told you, what has it been, like 7 years? I don't know. It's been
Something
a while.
like that, yeah.
But yeah, we just never did we dropped a bunch of songs together, but we never did a project. So we were like, you know, let's just do this project, and went out of our way to make sure that we're producing all the beats, you know, no outside production or anything. So
I like that, yeah.
yeah. So the first one was filmed like Grew. We just dropped the music video, shot by Dewey, and
Shout out Dewey, man.
yeah, shout out Dewey. He killed that. It was a little different, I feel like, and I feel like I kind of pushed him outside of his comfort zone, and he made it dope. So
That's what's up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have like very like it's a basic compliment, but professional looking like visuals. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Like
Yeah,
like as far as like even like your Instagram like pictures and stuff like that you're posting is just like you have a very clean professional way of going about things. I feel.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like, especially with the videos, I'm at the point now where I feel like once you reach a certain level, you can't go down, you can't go back. You know, you can't downgrade.
yeah. No.
Isaac Leo content, it doesn't drop below a certain threshold of
Not at all,
quality.
never.
You know, when you think about the artist as
It's
a
your brand. Yeah, facts.
like you know,
It's your brand. You know, you can't short yourself like that.
Yeah, we can only get better cameras now. You know what I'm saying? We can't go back to
Hey,
the
I mean,
damn
these are straight.
camcorders.
These are straight. And you got the
get
3 joints.
with
That,
the,
I mean, that's
lights.
legit.
With the lights,
Yeah.
it gets the job done. Honestly,
Yeah.
What are those? I was wondering what the.
these are Mevos. They're very popular with churches.
Okay.
Churches,
Podcast probably.
podcasts, vloggers.
churches, yeah.
It was really like when you look up the reviews, it's like 80% churches.
Okay,
It's
true.
like, yeah,
true.
this is great for worship. We put
Yeah.
one on the drummer, we put one on the singer, and then we put one on the
True.
congregation.
And they put them on the big screen.
Yeah, and then people are
Okay,
watching
yeah.
themselves. It's, You
Yeah.
know, it's a nice little thing.
No, those are legit.
Shout out church, man.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Shout out church.
So let me ask you this: when
Mm-hmm.
you have done, when you've recorded with someone for a long time, and you know you are, you kind of understand each other musically, you kind of are able to bounce off each other rather easily, but you're also both the type of people where albums kind of have, general concepts to them. Does doing a project become something where, okay, our conceptual vision has to align, or are we just trying to go in and make the best music possible and sort of compile the ones we like?
I'd say it's more of making the best tracks we can make and kind of going through after that and compiling what fits together in a project. You know what I mean? Because, him and I, we definitely make different music, but, we're obviously on the similar wavelength as far as sound goes, probably just because we've been working together for so long, it just happens like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty, it's pretty easy working with Dill. So like, I haven't, it's not like we like butt heads or anything too much,
Right,
but yeah, I think there's some stuff that's not going to make the project, and some stuff we have to kind of agree on. But it's been pretty fluent so far. I mean, the main thing now is just getting with our crazy ass schedules, trying to every week getting back together, because it's different than just working one song. You're doing a whole project. You got to meet weekly.
Yeah, right.
And get shit done.
You can knock a song out in a day.
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
definitely
saying?
can knock a song out in a day. But I like to definitely take my time, make sure it's dope. Actually, he's coming to the studio after this, so we're about to.
Oh, sweet.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
we're about to work on some shit after this. So
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, man. What was like the general like creative inspiration like y'all kind of drew from to make this project? You know what I'm saying?
honestly, it's a little all over the place. I mean, he'll come to the studio and I'll just start playing some beats and shit, and he'll be like, "Oh shit," and then we'll just be like, let's go off of that. Or, you know, I'm there all the time. So like for me, like I'll have open verses, like hella open verses.
Right.
And I'll just play him some shit. And like usually, you know, he'll just be like, let's do that one. And then we'll just go from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that a lot from a lot of different artists and shit. Like it's very fluid, the process. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that.
Or, you know, or we might make something from scratch too. You know, that we do that too.
Nice, yeah. I wish I could create. It's never been my bag.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried?
Well, I mean, like just like making clothes, I guess.
Like, as he makes, he's a mad scientist down there.
No,
Yeah.
I want to. But
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. But it's one of those things where I want to like make. I want to like to make like music and shit like that. I want to be like good at making music like naturally and shit. But like
try it out. You know, I mean, it like. To be honest with you, some stuff came naturally to me. Like when I just from being younger, growing up playing instruments, that part, drums, the little guitar and stuff, that part came naturally. But in making beats, but as far as rapping and songwriting, that shit did not come naturally to me. That took like years for me to get better and better. Like my first songs sound like ass.
Right.
Like,
My first clothes were ass,
but not
yeah.
everybody's like that. You know what I mean? Like I know artists that like they're like, this is my first time recording, and they're like they just got it off the bat. They're dope.
Like, wow.
You know.
This doesn't sound
just-
like the first time.
Yeah.
No, I get that, man. Cause like I said, I think I said it before on the pod. It was just like when I was younger, I was like naturally good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like whatever I tried, I was naturally good at. But then like adulthood kind of came. I was like, oh, I actually got to try now. This sucks.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Well, you just got a lot of competition out there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Everyone's your competition, man.
For sure.
If it's taking up somebody's attention or somebody's time, it's your competition. I feel like
Facts.
you got to really stand out.
You do. That's the hard part.
I've been seeing the stitches of the reel. I don't know if it's called that in the Instagram context, but the stitches of the reels with the freestyles. You really come into
Like
content
the
creation.
duets or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I think you can remix a thing
it's like
or something like
well, I'm technically doing it on TikTok and then just posting it on Reels. But yeah, it's
Right,
like it's
yeah.
on TikTok. It's a duet or whatever. But
that. Oh, right.
yeah, I came to realize later. I was like, I saw people doing the duets, and I'm like, man, they're doing the duet with the studio quality recording. Because at first I did with the little mic on it sounded like shit on the phone, you know. And then
Yeah.
I was like, it takes away from the video. So I started. Basically, you export the TikTok to your computer, record the verse in Pro Tools, bring it back into your phone, bring it back into your phone, record yourself doing it, and then put it in the. It's like actually like work.
I was about to say, like, this sounds like a damn process.
It is.
Like,
It takes like hours to do. That's why I would do one every day if I had the time, but they take forever.
This actually takes some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it seems like you're like when Vine was popular and shit like that. It seems
Yeah.
like you whip out your phone, it would take like 15 minutes or something like that to like
Yeah.
stitch it together correctly or whatever.
sure.
Like, yeah, you had to get like fucking software and shit now to like make like good TikToks and shit. Like they're really like
I mean,
for
if-
like 15 seconds and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's-
If you wanted to like actually stand out a little bit, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's weird. These kids.
Yeah.
They really
Fuck
did it.
TikTok. No.
Honestly, I don't know,
Shit is
man.
stupid.
Can't wait till
I
the
only
bans.
do it because I have to. I hate it.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
or so I can get money.
So I can get fined.
I hate everything else except making music and like doing shows. I hate everything else.
So with that being with that statement out there, what is the marketing mindset? Like how do you how do you make yourself do the work that is not fun? That's an addendum to the question. That's not to the question. itself.
I guess because, like I said, this year I'm trying to go harder than I ever have, and I know in order to do that, I have to play the game. I have to do everything.
You have to slut yourself out a little
I have
bit.
to, yeah. And I do have a manager now.
Oh, nice.
I guess I didn't meet him the last time I talked to you, but I met him through this guy DJ Dynamite. He's kind of like a mentor, and DJ around here. He does like. He's a producer, has a studio too, and he does the go-go remixes and produces and stuff.
Good man.
But yeah, he I've known him for years, and one day he was like, like I was playing him some new shit, and he was like, just drop, leave some stuff in a folder, some of the better stuff. Like I have people that come through here, he's got connections, and then I left him some shit, and then my manager came through there and called me the next day basically, and was like, this is dope, like, and then that was like I guess a year ago or so. So yeah, he's working on some. He's more working on some bigger moves, not like I'm still kind of throwing my own shows and doing stuff like that. But yeah, he's working on some bigger stuff for me. But it just takes time. I've realized over the years, even with the different people I've worked with, like you can have all the connections, but it still takes time. It's not.
Yeah,
there's
right.
never
there's not a magic
Hell no.
answer. And shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I make 3 phone calls.
Never.
And I'm
Not
here.
that I've seen, at least. Maybe if you get lucky, I guess.
Maybe if you can get the connections enough to become an industry plant.
Yeah,
You know what
if
I'm
you
saying?
like I always say, like,
Which is
yeah,
a dream.
like
Which is
you
a
could
dream.
throw some face tats on me and like and some weird piercings and shit, and like
Motherfuckers on
I
salary.
can and I can make some like like some weird like devil worship music. I could
yeah.
probably blow up if I did that immediately, but that's not my style, But
Yeah, I have a plan now. It's a loose plan, so I still got to work on it a little bit. But I'm going to get my favorite artists from around here, just like my friends and shit like that, to ghostwrite me an album. And it's so far the file name is Make Tommy Famous Project. You know, what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Yeah.
So I will get my favorite artists from around here, the ghostwrite for me. I'm gonna select all the beats myself because I have a good ear. I have a decent ear.
For sure.
And I'm just gonna get it popping.
Do
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
do
thing.
it.
If
Start
you
making tips.
And then you know what the
Yeah.
funny thing is he's gonna blow up before me.
Oh yeah.
And then it's gonna fucking happen. I swear.
everyone.
especially if you put the videos where it's like, oh yeah, it's an emphasis on the fashion. Like you gotta watch. Like the raps are shit, but no, you gotta see the clothes. You gotta watch the video.
You gotta wear a dress though. You gotta wear a dress, bro.
That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the
the
one that
only
keeps
way.
me from
You know
feeling.
what's funny? Every time a motherfucker every time people get mad at somebody like when they say something or whatever, I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn. I'd be like, damn, should have worn a dress.
That's funny. I might steal that.
It would have
worn a
made
dress.
everything so much better.
Wear a dress.
I'm shocked they didn't get Chris Rock to do his latest special in a dress.
Bruh. Oh yeah, yo, I'm sure. Yo, that shit was funny. I watched it the other night.
I haven't seen it
Yo,
yet.
I liked it because he kept it real. He was like kind of just like basically like talking about how like everyone's become such a bitch these days in society and like.
He's the one that got bitched though.
Well, he did get bitched.
It's like you
Well,
got
the
bitched,
he
though.
actually didn't talk about that until the very end. He did
That
bring
makes
it
sense,
up,
though.
but
Yeah, that's
he was
good.
definitely like salty when he brought it up. You could tell he was trying to crack jokes, but he was like, he was talking shit.
Nah, I really would have rather not got slapped in front of from my family and shit in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a rough one. I seen when I
Yeah.
saw it.
When a motherfucker breaks ceremony like that, you're supposed to have your antennas up. I thought this nigga was from Brooklyn or whatever.
Yeah, he's from like Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, like
think
how
about,
you just
think
gonna,
about it. You giving a speech. People
like
don't
he
do
should have
that.
Spartan kicked him off of the fucking stage. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He should have.
This nigga walking up grinning and shit. I'm like, nah.
I guess he was just.
This
I
is a
mean,
part of the show.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess he was so in shock, maybe, but still, yeah.
But like, and someone as unassuming as Will Smith is, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
almost like, is this a joke? Is it not a joke?
Yeah, like,
But
you're not that Philly cat anymore, son. I'm not expecting violence from you
Right.
when you pull up. You know what I'm saying? You're not him anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. I
definitely.
laughed when I saw the thing where like the older actors pulled him to the side like, hey, young brother, that's not a good look. Like that's really funny to me.
It's like, hey, yo, nigga's 50.
Hey, hey, that's not a good look.
Nah,
No,
it's embarrassing for real.
I might check it out though. I don't hate Chris Rock. Chris Rock's a
No,
he's talented.
I only watched it because it was number one on there. I'm like, all right, let's just see what this is all about.
Everything
you
new
need
is
to
number
use-
one though, isn't it? Like everything new.
Pretty
you're
much.
probably right.
I've
Yeah,
never seen
pretty
anything
much,
that
yeah.
Yeah, as soon as
came
they
out.
drop something, it's
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. But
that's
I'm not
valid.
gonna lie though. I watch a lot of bad stand up. It's actually how I go to sleep.
I like throwing some stand up sometimes. Yeah, going to sleep.
I watch video essays about cartoons I used to like.
Dude, I
I
gotta
like to I can't do those before sleep. I want to be like up for
Bro,
those.
I gotta be honest. Lately, though, I've just been like really like getting inspired. So like I've just been throwing on the music documentaries. Like I watch the Kanye documentary like once a month, I think.
Oh, just to
And
remain inspired.
Yeah, because it's just as dope every time, and I'm like, fuck, like.
Makes you like, oh,
And
man,
I feel
need a
like
video
I
now.
could relate somewhat just because like of the whole producer aspect and like, you know, I engineer, but that's not why I started this shit. It wasn't as an engineer, you know. But I just feel like a lot of times people around here like. I have a lot of clients that are like, yeah, when I'm taking you with me, bro. Like when I make it, like you're coming with me. I'm like, I don't fucking want to come with you. I don't want to. Like, what are you talking about,
You
bro?
can be the weekend. I'm not coming with you. Though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll take a check or whatever, but like,
Yeah, I'll take the royalties
yeah,
off the
nah,
songs.
bro.
that blow
I'm
up,
not.
But yeah, no.
First of all,
I'm
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna, cause I never know who's gonna blow up. So somebody might blow up, but
yeah, someone calls here. Like, yeah,
I'm not
maybe.
even gonna say shit
Maybe.
because someone probably will. But that's not. No.
Yeah, nah, you seem like you're your own independent cat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even though
yeah.
like you're producing and engineering, having like a studio and stuff.
Like I got
you're
my
your own
circle,
artist,
you
yeah.
know, and a team. It's one thing I've learned. You definitely need a team. You know, you can't do everything by yourself. Even though I feel like people get mad when you like to do shit yourself, and it's like I don't know why. It's like, I mean, I don't owe you shit really, but
Yeah, it's one of those things they want to avoid some of the hard work so they can
Yeah.
like put it off on somebody, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or have someone to like blame. Or
it's not
something.
like I think I'm better. I think that's what it is. People might think I think I'm better or
I
something.
think you're better.
Well, I am better, but no, but like,
there's
but
a
like
better
they, but you know, but I don't like. It's not like I'm like, you know, like that's why I don't want to like work with you. It's more just like the way I see it. Honestly, at this point, just I've worked with tons of people. I've been doing this for a long ass time. The way I see it is like, I don't, at this point, there's no really point of me just collabing with a bunch of random people. Like, I'm at the point now where it's like either I'm going to work with someone that's like way bigger that's going to benefit me, or I'm just going to keep making my own shit because I like making my own shit.
Right,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. I feel it.
See, I don't know if we asked this before, but like that's the type of thing I'm talking about, where it's very like kind of, I guess, kind of cerebral in the sense. Like it seems like engineering was a decision for you as far as just, okay, it's going to make my music sound better. I'm going to be able to do more with my own music, and it's going to make me money to be able to, again, fund what I want to do. That
Like a
kinda
means to an end
seemed-
almost.
I mean, straight up, how it happened was I was making beats every day. I was making beats after, like in high school, you know, and after high school, to the points where I started getting carpal tunnel because I was making
really?
beats. Yeah, I actually got carpal tunnel because
Yeah, dude. That takes years of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing shit
because
like that.
my hand started falling asleep when I would go to sleep, and then I went to the doctor, and they were like, "Yeah, that's carpal tunnel. It like does this, cuts the
Oh,
circulation off or something."
I
So,
sleep like that though. That's weird.
yeah,
I
like
curl
if
up
it
like
cuts
that.
your circulation off, then it's funny, but they'll give you a wrist guard.
Just a fucking brace.
Yeah, like,
It's getting dangerous, dog.
I already
Like
know the
Hannibal
joke.
Buress
There's
now, I'm
so
looking at
many
my
jokes
hands
could be
just-
made about that. But yeah, I mean,
sleep's just getting
but
dangerous.
basically what happened was my parents were like, all right, well, like, and school wasn't my thing. So like, if you're not going to college, like you got to do something. So
Oh, yeah.
I looked up engineering schools, and Omega Studios was the one. And then it at the time was like, I was recording people for fun a little bit. I was like, this isn't really what I want to do, but I'll do it. And then I am grateful that they made me do that because I mean, now I'm able to make money, you know, doing music full time,
Yeah.
kind of. You know, I'm not creating every day, but it still is a creative type of
Definitely.
job.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. It's not something you like hate going to.
yeah,
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
hate
saying?
it. I mean, you know, it's not every day is as fun as
Still work.
It's still work. That's the other thing. That's the thing
still
that
work,
people
yeah.
don't necessarily understand. They're always like, "Oh, you have the greatest job ever." I'm like, "Yeah, but
Yeah, but exactly.
We're-
I gotta
humans,
deal
bro.
with rappers every day."
Every single day.
Like,
I couldn't imagine.
yeah, you know, no, I have a lot of cool clients. I have regulars and I have singers. You know, it's a variation, but it's a lot. It's stressful. It's stressful. I'll put it
Yeah,
that way.
definitely, man. That's what people sort of like don't see about like the being your own boss, sort of just like living your dream kind of things. It's like
I guess it's any
Yeah, you're
business,
wor-
really.
yeah, you're working harder than you would at a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
are putting a lot of different work. It's
For the
like-
promise of nothing.
Basically,
Yeah,
it's
every
like,
day I
you know,
wake up and I don't know if I'm gonna make money.
Yeah, It's
Like,
today
I have
could
to
be the day.
hustle every fucking day in some fashion.
Hey, yeah,
And yeah, so like you know that's just how
That's just
how it
how it
goes.
is,
But it's
man.
better than working 9 to 5. I'll tell you that.
100% better. Fuck.
Yeah, you were always somebody where it seemed like if you couldn't do it on your own terms, you would just be like, okay, it was a failure. It
Yeah.
was a wash if I couldn't.
Yeah.
If I couldn't fully do.
I'll
what I
tell you
wanted
right
to do.
now, I don't know what I would do if I couldn't engineer myself. I think about it sometimes. I'm like, damn, like, you know, one, I couldn't afford it to go to the studio every day, and
Right.
two, like, fuck, it just would kill my creativity having someone to go to the studio, having some, like, it would just be terrible. I can't even
Mm-hmm.
imagine having to go somewhere else to make music.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You've already gotten so used to just like having your vision,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, not fucked with at all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just like purely you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and like the best of your ability and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Going back to that again, and again, like you can't go back now, you know?
no, I don't want to. I mean, even when I've had other people mix it, it sounds weird to me, or I'm not used to it, you know. But yeah, the only thing I've been told maybe that I might need to work on is you know, criticism.
Yeah.
I don't do the best with it.
They're all wrong.
But yeah. Fuck, you know what the fuck you're talking about. No.
Dude, I'm the worst at it. That's the thing. Like, it's funny, and I told somebody this, and they looked at me insane. I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I will take somebody's advice and just never credit them for it. It's like, nah. Like, I discovered this on my own, dude.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
You
I
just
thought
steal
of
it,
this.
like, yeah.
But it's just like, dude, like that was really good advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me. But I don't want someone else to be right about my life.
No,
know
you
what I'm
don't.
saying? It's just-
You'll be like,
yeah.
when they tell you, you'll be like, you'll argue with them, and then later on you'll do it, and you'll be like,
damn,
shit.
Fuck.
and they'll never know.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'll make sure they don't know.
Yeah.
It's like something my dad would tell me or something. You know?
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like good advice. You know, it's like he's a wise man. It's just like, but
For sure.
nah,
Nah.
he can't be right.
It's
Not
just
even him.
yeah, for some reason, it's just the concept of someone else telling you.
Oh yeah, it's just hard headedness.
Yeah,
It's just being fucking stuck.
Part of it. But nah, I think part of it also for me is like music is all opinion based. So I'm like, you know, what makes you right?
Yeah, it's subjective. That's the thing. Like you can sort of just like, oh, I would do this way, or
Yeah,
this has
yeah.
been successful for me. But
For
like,
sure.
Yeah, at the end of the day, nah, it's just no. If you do your thing,
The main thing I've learned is that every, like, at least the artists that I follow that have been successful, they always pretty much are like, just make what you love to make. Because when you try to make what you think is a hit or popular, like you honestly, it fucks up your sound.
Yeah,
And
I feel
put
that.
yourself in a box, and it just doesn't come natural. It's not the same.
yeah, it's one of those shitty things too, though. But like you see an artist who's like very universally beloved, like say shit like that.
Yeah.
and you're like, well,
Easy for you to say.
Easy for you to say, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
people
bro,
like
like,
your shit. Like
yeah,
no one likes
yeah.
what I'm making. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? No one likes like the real shit I'm making. It's just
Facts.
like, yeah, no, I'm at the pander. a
I
little
mean, because
bit.
at that point you can make whatever you want, and you have a fan base that's
Yeah.
big. You know,
it's
so
like it's like a Beyonce talking about like the music industry now. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
yeah,
I don't wanna
agreed.
hear it.
I feel what you're saying, but you know,
But no, it is
But
good
they are
advice.
right, to
They
an
are right
extent.
at the end of the day. They are right.
yeah.
You know, make what you want to make, and yeah, you will never be called a liar.
That's true
That's the
too.
thing. As long as we never make what we would objectively call a bad podcast, I was like, okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I go to sleep regardless. I don't have a conscience. Those things don't affect me.
Right,
but
right.
I sleep better.
I'm just like
Yeah.
knowing,
You know what I mean?
knowing I'm making some good shit.
knowing
yeah.
such.
Right.
That's the thing. Watching podcasts though, like really encourages me, just because like seeing their fuck ups or like seeing them like
Yeah.
it'd be like not as high quality as like other ones I like or whatever, and like they're still like famous people.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh dude, like we're doing all right.
Exactly.
We're doing good,
Exactly.
man. We're doing good.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Tell me what type of creative environment that you thrive in. What,
To be honest-
what inspires the most out of you? Where are you usually?
Honestly, it's at the studio. For me, a lot of times I get inspiration randomly, but a lot of times it's like when I'm in the car or something, listening to other music, and I'm like, man, this shit is dope. I want to go make a fucking song like right now. And when I get to the studio, I'm working on. I mean, I've been working on like being able to be comfortable in the studio with other people, writing, recording, doing all that. But when I'm by myself, I know for a fact I make the best music when I'm by myself in the studio.
Oh yeah, because there's
You know.
no outside influence. There's nothing to
Yeah,
distract
and
you.
it's like even though you can get better at recording with other people around or writing, but you still have that thing in the back of your head where like they're analyzing you a little bit of what you're saying.
Judging
and
me.
yeah, like I know it's stupid, but it's true. It's like,
Yeah, you can never
is this
truly
bar
get over
hitting
it.
as hard as I think it is? Like, or you know, been second guessing shit. But like when I'm by myself, I'm just like, whatever, who cares? You know.
Is that your hyper independent side preferring that, or is that your creative side preferring that?
I guess creative, because it's just there's nothing holding me back when I'm not overthinking shit. You know, there's nothing holding me back, so I'll make whatever I want, whatever comes to my mind at the time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like you said, like, no, and you can never really get over that. Like, you can be like, oh man, I don't care what anyone thinks or says. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. But like,
Yeah.
whenever like you're in a group or whatever, it's always just like, a little
No,
bit
I
like,
straight up,
thinking.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I do care. Like, you know, if someone shits on my song, like it does affect me. You know what I mean?
Like, I have feelings.
like
Yeah, fuck.
it does, whether I want to act like it doesn't or not. It does.
Oh yeah. No, I imagine it does. We haven't had a negative like comment or like dislike yet. So
No.
like I think when it happens, it's
Yeah.
gonna break me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
the
gonna
thing
destroy
is like the bigger you get, the more haters you get for sure.
I'm definitely
But-
waiting on the dislike. I've
but
been waiting 2 years now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is I've had some of those comments, like not a ton, but every now and then, like on some shit that's like more public, you know, and it's just like I usually just ignore it, honestly. But
You don't report him for spam.
That's a rule.
nah, I want people to see that comment for when I blow up, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I feel stupid
Look
for
how
saying
wrong
that."
that idiot is.
Like the last one I had was I started doing the YouTube shorts. I don't know.
Yeah,
if you-
dude, I'm on him for like hours.
Oh, for real? Okay, so
spend
I
a
guess
lot of
people
time
are on
on
them.
shorts,
I don't,
yeah.
but I started using them because
Better
I just
start
heard
clipping
it's
that
what I'm
too.
supposed to do again. So I started doing basically all the reels and shit I just post on the YouTube shorts.
Exactly, because they're all the same thing.
Same
That's the
shit.
thing. When TikTok came out with that format, everyone was
Yeah,
just
just-
like, "Oh, bet that makes a lot of sense."
Yeah, for sure. So like,
Yeah, I just do Instagram and YouTube joints. I'm just like, ooh,
yeah.
for like an hour. Dude.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I see a lot of shit.
But this one kid was like, because I posted the short it was the song I did with Light Show, right? So it was more of like, I guess like industry flow or whatever type shit.
Right.
And this kid commented, he was like, everybody's saying you got a different flow, but you sound the exact same as everyone else. And I was like,
It's not like negative.
You
It's just
didn't
like,
call me. You didn't call me bad.
but either way, I was like, dude, if you go to my page for 2 seconds and click on one other song, you would know for a fact that
Yeah.
this shit sounds nothing like. That it's all different. Every song is different, honestly.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
It's like you can't even. I didn't actually hurt my feelings because I was like, you're just.
Like you're just wrong.
That was such a dumb statement.
You're just objectively wrong. Like you fucking.
Like I know you didn't click on anything else. You just saw that one.
Yeah, you just saw this. It felt like you.
And
needed
that
to
song
comment.
still slaps. So I don't even care. You know, whatever. But
I thought you about to like say his username.
yeah. Actually, I forget who it was. Actually, it was.
I don't care, Josh.
Yeah.
If
Don't
that
care,
was even
Space
your
Monkey
name.
22.
Yeah, for real. No, it's always like someone with like a fake account, like, you know.
Oh yeah, just like an anime character as like their profile picture or some shit.
Yeah, or like Young Boy. Young Boy fan or some shit.
Young
Fuck
Boy
those kids,
fan,
man.
2, 3,
It's always a
7.
kid, a little kid.
Oh yeah, with plenty of time on their hands, with no consequences.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed those times. I would have been a big troll if we like grew up like.
In
We,
this-
we
in-
grew up with the internet, you know what I'm
But
saying?
not like this.
Not this
Yeah,
internet. We grew up
yeah.
with this internet.
You grew up.
oh,
You
dude,
just.
it was
You
bad.
grew up just hating.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they're just
Grew up
haters.
hating.
Oh, I grew up hating, dude.
They're
but, like,
haters and
it
they
would've
don't
been-
get
yeah.
beat up for it. You know what I
Not
mean?
at
It's
all.
like
There's zero consequences.
There's
None.
not. There's
not
not.
even now. Where it's just like
they need to
we
start
know what
like a
happened.
team, like a police team that comes and beats kids' asses that talk
Like
shit on the
shit.
internet.
Like
you know? They can
Krampus.
track them down.
You know, for all the bad kids out there, you
Yeah.
know, you get whooped on Christmas.
All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Xbox Live kids just.
Yeah.
So everybody
Oh,
with
dude.
enough reports on Xbox Live.
Yeah, exactly. Those kids.
It was
like
funny. It was just like fucking. It was something along the lines of just like, man, kids nowadays or whatever is just like someone like our age. It was just like, no, they got no respect. They're like fucking whatever or whatever. It's just like, bro, say you weren't on in 360 chat rooms calling motherfuckers just like
Yeah, bags.
everything.
Nah,
You
it
know
was
what
the
I'm saying?
same shit. It was the same shit. Except I swear back then it was like in person though, like too. I mean, it
felt
was
like more
on
in person.
game or two,
It felt
but
more in person,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there was some consequence. You know what I'm saying? You might lose the next game or something. Like
Yeah.
you might
Right,
destroy me on
you might have
the
to eat
game.
your words when the
Yeah,
scoreboard
exactly.
came
Yeah,
out.
You gotta
facts.
eat your
Oh,
words.
man.
it's different than just typing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Now it's just you just create a fake account and you can just bully some girl you like or something. You know?
Who has
Amen.
time for that? It's
It's like,
crazy.
hey man,
It's like pulling hair. The modern version, like pulling a girl's hair when you liked her when you were a kid. You know?
Right.
we had a kid that did that straight.
And now
to
you
the
pull
office.
girls' hairs when
Can't
you're
even
older,
play
but
with
it's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's a little, you know,
Yeah, I'm saying different consequence for a different time.
for sure, for sure.
Those were the days, man. Team deathmatch, motherfuckers talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right. I went 22-4.
True.
You feel me?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? I went 22-4. You
Say
cheated.
shit.
You
Can't say
cheated. I
shit.
sure did. I sure did.
fucking.
I stopped talking on Xbox Live. I'm not gonna. People knew I was black immediately.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
was just nigga for the rest of the match. I was like,
It's
all right. I was like, all
it's
right. I
like,
don't-
yeah,
I don't
for some
need-
reason all the races came out.
Yeah,
like,
it's
was
like this is
like,
just
all
bad for my
Fuck it.
psyche. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like-
I don't feel bad, but
it's
I
it's
feel-
not
I start
good.
to
It's
feel
not
sick.
healthy. It can't be healthy.
I'm
I was like, I'm trying to relax right now. I'm
Yeah,
just mute
it's-
everybody. Sometimes it's a black guy on the other line saying it too. I heard sometimes it's like,
Like,
You're
it's
like,
like,
it was like Jerome.
fuck,
Yeah, wait.
man, yeah, you fucking nigga. Like, nigga, your name is Curtis Arlington.
Like,
And you
shit.
are from Detroit, Michigan.
I'm saying, you sitting here talking to me.
Stop playing, man.
Nah, I remember when my dad got into video games because he was like a big COD guy. You know,
For,
like, yeah,
okay.
I think when Modern Warfare came out, it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
like the old one, like the older one. and
Yeah,
shit.
no, I know. We was getting busy.
Oh, nigga, yeah, bruh, because he didn't know. Because I was aware of like video games and like how it worked and shit like that, but I wasn't playing them online and like that because I was bad. But he got on this one time. It was like one of his first times. And I'm with him and shit like that, and he's just like he doesn't know like to mute everybody and shit like that. So it's just like flagrant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All types of bags, nigga,
Yeah.
fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
all just everything, bro. And he's just like. And like, yeah, my dad doesn't get like freaked out. He's like, oh, he's just like, what the hell's going on?
Right.
He's like Mr. Krabs in that one episode of SpongeBob. We used to beat people up for talking like that.
Like shit.
Yeah.
No, man. What a great time. You know.
It was something, man.
Yeah. And don't cyberbully those guys. It's bad.
Yeah.
Turn your computer off. You have to accept. This is
You can
this is
walk
my-
away.
This is my feeling on cyberbullying. If you are, let's say you on Twitter, right? If people make you feel bad enough that you feel like you have to leave Twitter, Twitter is not a necessity for your life. You have to accept that you got ran off of Twitter.
Yeah.
I never go on
And
Twitter
that was
anyways.
that.
Tail between your legs.
That was that.
I don't tweet.
Yeah.
I retweet and shit.
I've never.
Yeah.
I try. I don't know. Every time I try it, I never got into Twitter. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I know
Because it's the worst one. It's the least censored one. So
I use
you're
it
gonna
for
see
the
That's what
So
people
insane
say. That's what people
shit.
say. I think when I first tried it out, it was just like people just like saying random facts throughout the day, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
but it was
this
fun.
is fucking boring.
Yeah, it
And
was
so
a little more.
I just never got into it, but I
Betrayal never comes from your enemy.
just ate a fucking taco, and
shit.
like, you know what I mean? Like, try out this new taco stand, like,
This random
And
shit.
just
yeah.
like-
it's your actual thoughts, which no one cares about. It's
yeah,
like,
literally.
it's when
I
it said
don't
when
have
it
time.
like they took that when it says like what's happening, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, all the
yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
joint, it's like they took it seriously.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
like, no one gives a fuck
Like-
what's happening right now.
Every play by play.
It's like, bro, tweet something politically like left or something.
Yeah, so we can
Politically
battle.
fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So we can
Start a
talk
fight
about it.
online.
Just do it. Yeah.
Everyone gets all butthurt.
Oh yeah, because there was a beautiful era of Twitter though. It was like the 20 what 14, 13, 14 till like 16, 17, and then it was just like it was just crap now.
Yeah.
It was the Twitter was good. It was a wholesome place.
True.
My shit was cooked by 15, 16.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because that's when I like got off. I got back on like in 2020, I want to say, like 2019, something like that. Like I took like years off because like I remember one time I was just like I was in like New York with like the homies and shit like that, but I was like really depressed for some reason, and I was just scrolling Twitter, and I was like, it was this like joke, meme, beheading video, porn, joke, meme,
Yeah.
another something crazy. It's just like.
Yeah.
I gotta not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch-
see terrible shit.
I'm gonna watch this beheading 3 times, the porn twice, and then I'm gonna close the app.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It may not be
ruins
that
your
order.
week. You see some shit you don't want to see. Someone
Yeah,
dying
bro.
or
I'm
something.
saying, which again is a funny thing to me because I thought about it, like a generation growing up on like seeing shit like that pretty regularly and like
Dude.
Family Guy, South Park, and shit like that. Like we're pretty
What was
goddamn sensitive.
Did you guys ever watch that? It was like, cause I feel like when we were growing up, it was YouTube, right? So it was what were the street fights? What were those called? Did you ever watch those?
Like street beefs.
No, it
Like
was
were they live, like the bum fights and shit?
not bum fights, but like that. It's just street fight. I can't remember
But like the Kimbo Slice shits. Like when you would just
That might have been part of it. That was like a little more official. Oh, felony fights.
What?
You never saw that?
No.
Bro, those were. I'm surprised. I
probably
think people
seen
died.
stuff like that, but
I'm
like-
surprised people didn't die.
That's the name of this episode now,
It
by
was
the way. Felony fights.
It was crucial. I'm talking like people would be knocked out and then they would just be flying knees to their head on the ground. I'm like, stop, please stop.
You're watching it.
I'm like,
my
you're gonna
God.
kill this man.
He's dead.
This is unnecessary. But yeah, though that shit was crazy.
Now, if you land full force with your knee on somebody,
Bro, it was wild. I'm telling you, it might still be up if you look it up. It might still be up there.
felony fights. I'm
What?
gonna go down that rabbit hole when I get home.
Oh,
Probably taken
I'm
down.
gonna
Someone
fall
brought.
asleep to it.
It's probably taken down. Someone brought it back bigger.
Type
dude.
shit. It's like felony fights 2.
it's wild. I'm surprised. I don't know. They get canceled these days, but
Felony fights XL.
I don't really, because you don't really see like, because you see like MMA shit now. It's like,
Yeah, that's true.
But like back then, it wasn't like huge.
That's true. This was kind of like maybe it was before. Well, I guess it wasn't big. MMA wasn't as big as it.
Yeah,
is
because
now.
UFC was around, but
The
it
only
wasn't,
difference
like,
is
shit.
there's obviously no rules in this and no gloves and
Yeah, it's just
It's
Bro, you
and
see-
concrete.
yeah,
Concrete.
yeah. Do you see like them bare knuckle fights, the official ones? Them shits. Is
Oh,
rough.
I think I've seen clips of those.
yeah, them
Yeah,
shits is rough.
that shit is.
They should be coming up
Apparently
with
it's safer.
I just what? How?
Apparently it's safe because that's the thing. When you have gloves on, apparently like this when the surface area, like when you get hit with more surface area, it fucks you up more. But like when it's more precise, it's like
one knuckles just breaking your face instead of all of
kinda
them.
yeah. Like I really might be talking out my ass, but like I think I heard that.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
it's not like those MMA gloves are like very padded. You know, it's like
Yeah,
pretty
they're-
sure
yeah, they're
like
pretty rock
it
hard,
would hurt
actually, yeah.
pretty much just as bad.
It would hurt like shit, but like I don't know. Like it's like someone would do like concussions when it's like more surface area, your head jars more.
I
or
just
something
think,
like that.
yeah.
don't
I
know.
mean,
I'm not
honestly, like
clearly not an expert.
the whole, it's dope, but yeah, the brain damage has got to be fucking them up. I don't.
Yeah, it's hard to watch sometimes. Like I'm a wrestling fan, so like you know I like fake violence.
They
you know
signed
what I'm
up for their
Oh,
concussions.
WWE.
saying? Yeah, like shit
Okay,
like that,
okay,
pro
yeah,
wrestling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like so I like it's fake. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just like, oh,
true.
It seems safer. So I'm like, oh, if someone gets body slammed or like goes to a table. It's just
Some
like,
of that shit
oh,
still
okay.
looks like it hurts though.
Oh,
When
it
they're like,
hurts.
yeah,
it
yeah.
hurts, but it's like it wasn't just a sudden blow to the head. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, like,
not
kick to
just
the
straight
dome.
up. Yeah.
Like it was like planned out to some degree.
Or an ankle like snapping or something.
Oh, dude, it's just so rough to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, like I used to sort of like shit like that. Like you know when you're like a kid, you're like
You ever watch Scarred?
I can't.
scarred.
Oh, I remember that
know
show
what I'm
on was it
talking
MTV?
Yeah,
dude, fuck that show.
MTV2, yeah.
I could barely watch it.
They would take like some kid, some skater, he'd be like 15, 16, 17. And he'd be like,
they
yeah.
scar him.
No, they'd be like, yeah, he would be like,
a sick-
he'd
that's
be
a
like,
sick
you see this? He'd be like, you see this staircase right here? This is where I broke my femur.
Yeah, they'll,
You know what I mean?
it
This is where I
basically
got a
wouldn't it
grievous
like
injury.
go into like the like X-ray of like shit getting cracked or
Yeah, like I landed like this,
Yeah.
and this is what happened.
yeah,
to my
it was
bone.
just like, but was it it was actual video, right? They would show the video. Of
There was
people
always a
getting-
picture,
Oh,
or
okay,
like the
okay.
bone coming through the skin or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it was hard to watch. It was too. I could never like work at like a hospital or some shit. I was,
and they were all over the shit. Like, hey, don't do this at home. You'd be like, well, nah. What if I feel like I'm
like,
better?
bro,
than
I
that?
skate.
But what
though.
if I think I can do it? You know?
Yeah.
What if I'm better than this kid? This kid sucks. You know what I'm saying?
They used to
I'm an
have,
athlete.
they used to have it, man. MTV2 back in the day, they used to have it, man.
Oh, dude, the
Yeah,
guy code, fucking like.
Oh yeah, I
Next.
forgot about that.
Parental
Next.
control.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah,
those are all
like
great
I remember
shows.
what the whole Next like highlights have popped up every now and then on like
Yeah, I see them every once in a
Instagram or
while,
TikTok,
yeah.
you know, and it's so funny. I forgot how like savage that show was.
Yeah, it was just like weird. Like it was just like, this is Stacy.
Yeah.
I think this is next.
Yeah,
Like, this
like-
is Stacy. She likes long walks on the beach, penetrative anal.
Yeah.
And, like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
he'd be like, "Hope she
small
likes this
dogs.
long hog."
Yeah,
You know,
like, yeah.
and then it's like, yeah, and he sits there yeah, just like that, yeah.
Just really impressed with what he said. It was like, God, I nailed it, dude. They gave
Like,
me
what
3
the
takes.
fuck?
I nailed
Shit.
it.
It's like,
Nah, those
you got
are
it,
good
Brian.
shows.
You got it.
Yeah, relax, Chad. Go.
Chaz.
Yeah, get up, Chad. Yeah, Chaz, Michael.
Made was my
Whatever.
shit too.
Huh?
Made was my shit too.
I liked
enjoyed-
Made. Yeah,
enjoyed-
Made was dope.
My favorite ones were they were just like, where it was just some high school kid, and he would be like, "Hey, teach me how to get bitches."
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
kind of slightly
yeah.
remember that.
It was basically like, yeah, turn me into a ladies man.
And they would get like coaches and shit like
Bro,
that.
they
right?
get some
Yeah.
guy and they spray cologne on him.
Oh, dude.
That's funny as shit.
Dude, that
Oh my
was
God.
that was the shit back then. Like, you know how like now we got like this like, you know, alpha male, high value male shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All those guys are like
They learned.
no, not even that. Like they came from the early 2000s when they were doing like pickup artists. Shit.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
oh, you know what I'm saying? This is how you know, get a girl to like you. You know, you do like very
Well,
subtle shit. It's just like, yeah.
To an extent,
it's
some
weird.
of what they did was the whole basically like cold approach until you're so comfortable with it that you're really good at it.
Yeah.
That actually kind of works because you know what I mean. It's like when you get to the point where you're just not uncomfortable ever. So it's
Yeah.
like you first opportunity, bam, you don't even think twice. You see a baddie walk by, bam, and it's like because those are the type of opportunities you miss. You know what I mean on a daily basis. But if you're on top of it,
I'm sure some of the guys took like what they were saying, like and they're just like, oh, okay, like this is what they mean when they say shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Don't just walk up to the bitch. You know
No,
what I'm saying? Like,
don't just say whatever. It's not
don't
gonna
just say insane shit.
No,
It's
no.
like, be don't be afraid or whatever.
Right.
You know? But no, like a lot of those guys, those pickup artists, man, like they were sick puppies, man. Like
MTV is the cause of a lot of it.
Oh yeah, and Spike.
Spike.
Oh,
I
dude,
remember that.
the man channel, dude.
That
That was
stuff dudes like,
Forgot about that.
It's
Damn,
fucking-
you guys are taking me back. Taking me back.
because dude, like when I was like with fake being sick and stay home and shit like that, like
Yeah.
dude, Spike was on. It was
Yeah.
1,000 Ways to Die, man.
Oh my God, 1,000 ways to
You know
die.
what I'm saying? Fucking man.
I still talk about that show.
Warrior, you know what I
Give me
mean?
a little True TV action.
Oh yeah. Lizard Lick Towing. I'm doing a podcast just remembering shows.
Little Operation Repo in there.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you didn't pay your car note.
Bro, they swore that show was like real and shit. Like I swore, like when I
No
was a kid, I
way,
swore
bro.
that show was real. I thought they really
way.
killed that lady like 3 or 4 times. I thought she like was lifting cars and shit.
Yo,
I'm like,
that's also that reminds you of Pimp My Ride. I just saw a meme the other day. It would be like a kid's like, I just need a ride to get back and forth from school, and they're like, yeah, like, what do you like to do? Like, I like to fish. They're like, all right, we'll put a fish tank in the back of your
Fish
car.
tank
Like,
back in the
it's
car.
like, wait, what the fuck? Like,
you
why?
like music, kid? Here are 6 subwoofers.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, here's a DJ booth in the back. It's like, dude, I need my trunk. Like, what do you mean?
Bro, like I can't
Yeah.
do anything. What are you talking about?
Who are you listening to nowadays, by the way? I don't think
Artist wise?
Yeah, artist-wise, does that affect what you make at all?
I guess it does. That's why I try not to stay on one artist at a time for too long, because then you get too influenced, then you just sound like them, and I don't.
Yeah, without even trying.
Yeah.
'Cause if I'm around stuff, like if I hear an accent enough, like if I watch Top Boy for too long, or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like
You start talking like
a
that.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Get my ting suck blatant.
Right, man, what the food
Facts.
bags
I mean, I still kind of listen to the same type of people, but it's more like I think I also save songs. Here, look, let's go. Let's see what I added to my playlist lately. Let's see what we got on here.
Actually, yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah, the
see.
freestyle.
Yeah.
We got to
got
do that
loose.
too.
We
We
got
got to
time.
do that too.
We got time. When's your session? When do you have to leave?
Oh, I don't really have. It's just
Oh, it's Dill, right?
Dill. Yeah,
Who
yeah.
gives a
He's
shit?
good.
He'll be all right.
Let's see.
Just
I actually randomly I was downloading some of these songs from that chick who I did the duet with, that chick Haley Knox. And she's the one I found her because she did that duet with Russ, and then Russ put her on the remix of that song.
Oh, Russ.
But I actually never actually took the time to go listen to her shit, and I'm pretty sure she produces because she always plays live instruments on her TikTok and does the loop pedal and all that shit. Like, she's actually super fire.
Nice.
But I was downloaded a couple of her songs and I was like, yo, this shit is dope.
hits.
Yeah.
Shout out Haley Dunn.
And I'm pretty sure she makes it all herself, which is like rare.
Oh yeah, it's always super impressive when you see like self-producing stuff.
Yeah.
Like everything
Yeah.
is just like, oh, dude, you really care.
Another random collab I found was Sting. You remember Sting?
Yeah.
And the Police? But it was Sting and Shaggy made an album together. I don't know if you
They
knew
made
that.
an album.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't fucking know that either.
When? Like
I don't know
recently?
how I stumbled on it. I stumbled on it. It's a reggae album. It's fire.
Like
it's
recently?
called. No, it was.
It's crazy. They should both feel honored by that.
I was about
That's
to
what I'm
say, yeah,
saying.
it's like, oh, okay,
dude, it
bet.
was 2018.
Oh man,
It's
so,
called.
like, when they were both
It's called
just around in the same-
44/876, which I was trying to figure out. I think it might be their area codes, both or something like
Probably,
that,
like,
because
coordinates
it
or
was
some
in one of
shit.
their songs. But it's pretty dope, yo.
Yeah, because Sting's dope. He can sing his ass off, and Shaggy's the man.
The thing about Sting is, like, if you listen back, like, he low-key was making like reggae tracks like back in the day. Like, he just
bit.
it had a reggae vibe to a lot of his songs.
Yeah, he definitely seems like one of those like British people who's
Yeah.
like super into like Jamaica and Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
I mean,
a
you know.
little too much.
Yeah.
Like,
So that was randomly on there. This song "Bank" by Earth Gang.
Earth Gang. Shouts out.
this song. I recently I forgot about the song Pablo Boat, Royce da 5'9" and J. Cole.
Mars on that joint. I just know it.
Oh, randomly, remember Chitty Bang?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I hadn't heard from them in like 10 years.
Yeah, I didn't think they made
And he dropped an album.
like this year.
Yeah, this year, like 4 months ago. And I don't know if it was a duo, the producer and
Yeah,
the
it's
art.
a producer, yeah.
I didn't know if it's both of them. It sounds like Chitty Bang Beats, so I guess it's the producer. But because I follow the dude on Instagram, and it's just the rapper,
Right.
Like on all the posts, and like, dude, he doesn't get a ton of activity. It's almost like people forgot how
Yeah.
big they were.
They were huge.
But the
I remember
album's
my
pretty
friend.
fire. I'm actually gonna reach out to him. Well, actually, funny story. I was with my girl and I told her about it. And I was playing the song and like she didn't do this on purpose, but she
did it on purpose.
I was pissed because I was gonna reach out to this dude, and basically she hit him up and was like, because the one video she was like, yeah, like, because she does video stuff and dances and stuff, and she was like, hey, like if you're looking for people for the video, she was like, look, I hit him up. And he responds. I was like, motherfucker. And then I was like, why'd you do that? Because I was going to hit him up. Nah, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. And then because he hit her up and he was like, bet, that's a good idea. Like, yeah, like I'll keep you posted. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But then next day comes around and he's like, he hits her up. And he's like, yeah, no, yeah. He didn't say anything crazy, but he was just like, hey, he was like, hey, like, what's up? Like, what are you doing today? Or how you doing? I was like, I'm like, fuck it. I'm not getting a Chitty Bang feature anymore. Fuck him.
No, fuck
So
him.
then, so that's how.
All his music.
Hey, so-
Fuck his whole shit.
Nah, but whatever. To be honest with you, I still might hit him up. I still might hit him up because he doesn't like. I know I can get through to him because he'll post
'cause
shit
he's
and he'll
one of
get
the
like 80 likes on it.
80.
Bro, yeah, he's
get more
got
than
getting. That's what I'm saying. People forget because he hasn't even been on social media. I don't think in like 10 years.
Yeah,
Like,
because that's his fault.
that's what it seems like, at least to me. So it's like he's just coming back, and he even talked about like what he was doing. I forget, but either way, that
Probably his life shit. I imagine. Yeah.
sorry. Anyways, that album is dope though. Actually,
It's
check
fire.
it out.
I'm gonna check it out
it's
because
fire.
I remember Chitty Bang pretty clearly. Like they were coming out like
Bro, they
when B.O.B.
like
was
they
coming out
inspire
heavy.
me with the samples because they kind of like Kanye would do the high pitch samples. Like they would sample some vocal shit, pitch it up, and it was fire. And like that's honestly part of my inspiration for early production, beats and stuff. You know. Shoot, yeah, that's I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Chitty Bang was like one of my friends' like favorite like group of rap. Well, I wouldn't even want to call them MC and DJ combo.
I guess they're a group. Yeah,
Yeah,
group.
group. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, as I remember like a couple songs, not even off the top of my head, but I will listen to a couple of their joints. But like, yeah, they never made like a huge impact on me for real. But like I knew they were all right. Though.
They just had a couple hits. They had a couple hits, but if you actually listen to their projects, I remember I listened to their mixtapes before the albums, and some of that shit was fire. Like I said, I was, you know, I started making beats first, so I was just really into the production mainly too a lot, and like his sampling was fire, and he played the keys for sure. Definitely played the keys. The new, the last Nas album was pretty dope. I gotta say.
It is.
You know,
I
Nas
like
was
old Nas, man.
I love old Nas was my favorite rapper, and I definitely I feel the same way, and I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but I kind of feel the same way about like Nas with Logic, right? Which and
Okay.
No, I'm not comparing the two.
Like, okay, go
I'm
on.
comparing the two at all.
Nas is gonna watch this, unfortunately, so it's over.
Well, I was actually thinking about Logic because I'm trying to get a Logic feature here soon. So
He came back and did Future with local niggas, so you know.
he's about to do his College Park tour. I'm trying to open up for him.
Yeah, fuck
It seems like something he would do.
It doesn't
That's what I'm
it doesn't
saying.
seem like a far-fetched idea, honestly. Yeah.
But I think it's like they were really obviously like, all right, like, well, they're different, but like Nas has always been dope, and then there's a couple albums where I'm like,
I wish it
It's
was
not-
better.
yeah, but dude, I gotta say it's like he came back from that, and I really think this album was really dope. Maybe because he worked with what's his face?
Hit boy.
I think he worked with Hit Boy and it inspired him, and he like came with a different type of like
Where,
level.
like
yeah.
really back in form and shit.
He was really dope. And Logic, I kind of feel the same way. I feel like, you know, his mixtapes were really dope, and I was a fan of him back in the day. And then I feel like, you know, his bars kind of, I think, you know, you got a lot of shit going on. You don't spend as much time maybe on your bars. And then, but I think he dropped an album, I forget what it was called, it was like an orange cover. That joint was dope. And then the College Park one, I don't know if you listened to it, the one he just dropped. Well, either way, I like to listen to it either way. Just to, I like to, if it's like hip hop shit that's like, pretty dope, I like to listen to it. And
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
His production's always been fire, always. And this whole project production, fire. But no, I think he took his time a little. It's his first independent since he like got off of Def Jam or whatever.
Oh,
So
what's his Def Jam?
He's off of Def Jam now. No, like he's independent now.
Okay.
So it was like this first like independent project. So I think it was a little more natural. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I believe you.
I feel like a lot of people
everyone
don't
here, I'm
fuck
gonna
with
check it out.
Logic here. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like
We don't.
like,
it's because did you not fuck with him in the mixtape era?
not at all. Like
Really?
dude, I remember I remember exactly.
Not
what
at
happened.
all.
I remember what happened. I remember my friend Nahum. He like showed me
man,
in middle
that's
school
funny.
because he's like
Yeah.
Young Sinatra. I think came out when I was in middle school, like 8th grade and shit. And I just remember from the jump thinking Young Sinatra was the corniest thing. Like name wise, just as an idea, I just thought it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm not like
Yeah.
as big into the whole like I get what he's doing, the whole character thing. I'm not as big. I feel like in some ways he was influenced by Nas with that.
Maybe, yeah.
Because Nas is into that classic like type of shit.
The
I feel
Esco
like-
stuff.
Yeah.
all that.
maybe,
wearing the
but
N-word on a shirt on the red carpet. I'll never forget
Oh,
that.
shit.
I'll never forget that.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that whole thing, I get it. I don't know. I just like
Nah, it's cool.
hip hop
Like,
with
yeah,
like
it's-
fire
yeah.
beats and bars and delivery. Like his delivery was always nice. Now I will say like, I think I said over the years, I think maybe his bars got a little like he didn't take his time, on the bars, but it's neither here nor there. Let's move on from Logic.
Yeah,
Hey,
but sort of like in the same vein, like in like sort of the same vein and shit like that. Like like you're saying before, like you've worked with a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
An infinite amount of people. Like what are you seeing like in like the local sort of like music scene that like are getting you excited and some things that are like kind of worrying you?
What's worrying me? I mean, it's been worrying me, which is people. How do I say this? I don't want.
Say it meanly. Say it blunt. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, 'cause then I'll-
wake some people up.
Cause then I'll lose clients.
Don't say any names.
No, it's not about names. It's just that I don't want to say like they're not real artists, but it's almost like they just hop on the trend of doing this shit, right? And it's like instead of it coming from a place of passion, it's just they just fucking copy and regurgitate what they hear.
Copy paste.
It's the same shit over and over and over. Same
Yeah,
shit.
that came from a visceral place.
You see this, see this 1,000-yard stare.
And over and over. Yeah, and like I get it. Actually, I don't get it. I don't get it because I don't know. Like at least when we grew up, it wasn't like that. Like
Not really, like,
You know-
'cause, like when people were like trying to rap and trying to like make music, it was like
it's like
I want
different.
to make music.
People just made different shit.
People used to be scared to be bad.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, if I'm some shit, like, damn, people are gonna just,
Right.
eviscerate
It's just like now. It's just like I am gonna. Not only am I gonna like copy the style and the beats of everyone else, I'm gonna say the same fucking bars.
Yeah, like same
As
crosswords
everyone
of
else.
everyone because
And it's just weird to me.
same.
Like
I
I've
Can't
never.
hear bitch rhymed with dick anymore.
Bro, I can't. I made a list. I made a list like a couple years ago. I made a list of the bars of not to say. I don't know.
Oh, the bars. I did a corny
Yeah.
rapper list.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did- I
I
did,
said
like,
don't
things.
say these, and some people got butthurt, and I was like,
Like, bro, do you do this
sorry,
every
dude.
day? You know
Think
what
of
I'm
some
saying?
new bars.
Get some new,
But
get
yeah,
some new
like,
life
yeah.
experience at least.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
something,
saying?
bro. Write about fucking anything except for like run like, like I run down like I.
Yeah,
I'll get a
it's
glad what I do.
like-
Okay.
yeah, bro. Like, there's only so many times you have run down on a person. There's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
so many
yeah,
times
yeah,
you've
like-
taken some other niggas.
Yeah,
bitch.
like
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts, and you didn't.
And you did it.
You never did.
You did it.
You never
like,
seen any of them do it.
It's weird.
So
'cause,
it's like,
yeah, no, sorry, go ahead.
nah, that is what concerns me. It's like, I will say like with like, there'll be like 50 of those and there'll be like a couple of people that are actually different and talented, but like
I've
there's
seen
a
it just from
fuck ton of
podcasting.
those.
Yeah, I've seen it just from podcasting. There's from people just like I can tell you're doing this like the example I use basically is to just because I played football in high school. It was just these cats want to play football just to have the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like just to have the varsity jersey, just to have like sort of the acclaim of it. And yeah, like just doing this is like
that's
I know
a good ass analogy.
Yeah, thanks. I thought of it a while ago because like I was talking to my dad about it, and like we were like talking like football and shit, and he would tell me about cats who just played like wear the jersey.
They'll go to the studio to post it on Instagram.
Yeah, and just spend hours there and just fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, which doesn't make any sense.
It's like
It's so expensive.
yeah, I know, dude. It doesn't make
So
sense to me too.
expensive.
I'm sitting there and I'm like,
You're getting paid. You're just
you're
like
paying me. I'm just fucking sitting here, dude.
Yeah,
But
like-
yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. It's but you know. But I gotta say, you know, drug dealers are the best clients.
Oh, dude,
because
yeah.
they don't give a fuck about their money.
Oh, dude, they'll spend the whole time just smoking, bro.
Nah, they don't give a shit.
They don't
They
give
like
a
they'll
fuck.
throw bread for hours, not to do shit.
Just to sit
Just to
somewhere
chill.
cool. You know what
Just
I'm
to
saying?
go live on Instagram.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, like it's one of those things where like I think it's a lot of factors that sort of contributed to people more wanting to just like do it just to say they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just like they like early on they saw things like American Idol. You know what I'm saying? Just like an early example.
I gotta
just
be
like,
honest,
you know,
it's social media.
Yeah,
It's like,
social-
it's like
yeah,
the
social
downfall
media.
of this country. But it's like it's also positive at the same time. You know, it's helped a lot of things, but it's also fucked a lot of things up.
Oh yeah, because people see you like other people getting famous from this something that's like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I saw interviews like with Lil Uzi like early on. Just like I think that was like his reason for starting to rap. He saw his friend do. He's like, shit, I can do that.
And that's
And
why
that was the
I've
biggest
I've
artist.
probably never listened to a Lil Uzi track. No offense. I just can't. That's not.
Really, not one.
It's no. I don't think I've listened to one. I'm being dead ass. Except for like, yeah, no, I don't think. Except for that
heard it
fucking
fast.
one that is blowing up right now. But it's one word. It's one word.
I
just want to rock. I just want to rock.
Bro, I was like, I didn't hear the song for so long, but when it came out, I was just like, oh, like let me see the song. I didn't know that was the whole song. It's just him saying, "I just want to rock." I'm just like, oh, it's like a Uzi song, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just
I'm not even being a hater, but
Yeah, nah, be a hater. I was just a hater.
it's fucking stupid, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. It's cool, but here's the thing. I've learned to, I'm not going to say shit before I listen to someone's like catalog, I guess. You know what I mean? So like, I
Yeah.
can't say shit about him because I haven't listened, you know, but I already know there's no way that like I'm gonna get in my car and like turn on some Lil Uzi and start cranking.
Yeah,
like there's
just,
no
like,
fucking way.
yeah.
I'm sorry, there's just no way. But
Yeah,
but
a few. Like,
to each his own.
I like him enough. I like
Yeah.
him enough. Is it, like some of the shit he does is just like, all right, like stop with like the
Maybe that's the
pouty,
thing. That's what
weird
I'm saying.
shit,
Like,
you know?
I maybe if I heard it, I'd be like, all right, this is dope. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying I wouldn't,
Yeah.
like it, but
This is antics bother the shit out
I
of me.
think-
Like, how
I
can you be
think-
sassy at 30 years old? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's 30.
I think
Yeah,
when
close
people
enough. It's like
start
26,
transitioning over to transitioning,
a loaded word.
it's hard for me to want to crank their music. I'm like, wait, what? I'm so confused. Or what's happening? And I'm gonna get canceled.
Dude. no better place to get canceled than the attic. Am I right, guys?
No better time to get canceled right before you really blow up. You know.
Yeah, right. Before you saying like this is the year I'm putting in the most work ever.
You know what? I've always said this though. If they try to I feel like, I mean, I know some people do have power, but I feel like if you don't apologize, you can't get canceled.
If you don't apologize.
Yeah.
Oh,
As soon as
yeah,
you
'cause
apologize,
you're admitting fault. At that
Exactly.
point. Yeah, no.
as soon as you apologize, you're admitting to guilt, and
I like this guy.
they almost get more mad
Oh,
when you
yeah.
apologize.
Definitely. 'Cause,
But when you're
no,
like,
it's fake.
when you're like,
tell me to go
because
fuck
you wanted to
myself.
save
yeah,
your career.
and if you were just like, hey, go fuck yourself, I didn't do shit,
Yeah.
then it's like, what are they gonna say? Well, but oh.
Yeah, leaning
You know,
into it, bro.
it's
I'm
like-
telling you, leaning into just like your stupid shit. Obviously,
Yeah.
like, don't.
Yeah, don't say anything
horrible
crazy.
shit,
Don't
you
say
know?
anything. I mean, yeah, if you actually
Don't do terrible
deserve to be
things, yeah.
canceled, I guess that's one thing. But
Don't be the cause of it.
let's
you
be
know what I'm
honest,
saying?
how many people really did shit to be like that really deserve it? I mean, come on, like you have to like be
Yeah,
like
not-
actually racist or something, like you know what I mean, like
shit. Or have actually, trafficked women. You know?
right, yeah. If you're like a rapist or some shit, yeah, like, fuck that. But yeah,
Like,
nah,
don't do those things. But like,
Nah.
yeah, if you just said if you had a bad tweet or like, so you did like some weird or whatever, just like, and you didn't hurt nobody, just
Shit
like,
is
yeah, no,
stupid.
like, fuck, these are
Yeah,
these
nah.
are my things. If you expect other people to respect your opinions and all that kind of good shit that like who like like, it sounds stupid like liberal people, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but yeah, you gotta respect their opinion too. You gotta respect.
Yeah, I respect. That's
opinion.
the thing. I just don't care. I don't care what you do. You can paint your fingernails and wear a dress. I really don't care.
It's not me.
It's not gonna be me. It will never ever be me. But that's
we
cool.
know it's gonna be a cold day in hell when we see Isaac Leo on the red carpet with the dress on.
Punch me in the face.
I'm gonna fly out.
If you
More
see
like
me
a
doing
Cuddy day in
it,
hell.
slap the shit out of me and be like, wake up.
Like, hey kid.
Be like, you're under a spell.
Now you're really getting cancer. You just slapped a man in a dress.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Now you're done.
Them in a dress. Okay.
This is getting confusing. Did you slap more than one person?
Yeah, I slapped them.
Okay. No.
That's an Abbott and Costello ass bit. I'm surprised no one done it yet.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh man, it's like who's on first? It's like,
Oh, yeah,
man, I
yeah,
slapped
yeah,
them.
yeah,
It was just
yeah.
like, oh, how many niggas was like, nah, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's something there. There's something
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I gotta think about it more. But yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I respect all artists. They could do whatever they want. It is, I will say though, it's an interesting trend. It's an interesting trend with the nail polish. I don't get it either. I don't get it.
You know
And
what
then
I'm
when
saying?
you say something about it, people are like, "Oh, what are you? Toxic masculinity? What do you? No,
Yeah,
what
it's
the
just like,
fuck?
I
It's
just
just
wanted
in
to
my
know.
whole life, women painted their fingernails, not men. So
Yeah.
it's not that crazy.
Or like rock stars and goths. And then
Okay,
you see,
black,
yeah.
but they're not painting them black. They're painting them like
Yeah.
pink and like fucking
Yeah, 'cause that's the thing.
turquoise.
I
and,
don't
like,
say
I don't
I
know
don't say
what went
anything
into
when I
that
see niggas do it. 'Cause,
Sparkles.
Like, friends of mine do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't
care. but
care, but like why? I want to
Why?
know why. Like,
Yeah, like-
what a part of this like is like the expression. You know what I'm saying? You're just
I'm
like,
just
'cause you're
confused.
Yeah, because you're like, it's just like I like doing it. It's just the way I express.
I guess the
myself.
question
Like,
is, what's the next step? You start with the nails.
you start wearing
where are we
pearls like
going
Marge
next?
Simpson? Huh?
Where are we going next?
Like, where are we going next, bro? Then yeah, it's
The Boondocks was right again.
Why was that an episode or something?
You never seen that episode?
I don't know.
Go home. Okay, go home. Watch
Yeah.
the Boondocks. Watch the episode. It's called The Story of Gangsta Lick.
Gangsta
Oh,
yeah.
I have seen that one.
That one, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, with the
I just
dresses and
forget.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
while. It's been a while.
Bruh, it's eerie. It's Simpsons level shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
bruh,
dude,
like, you
don't
caught it.
think all this? Not. We can go into conspiracies all day.
Oh,
But
it's
you
been
don't think
it's been an hour, so we can actually start talking. some shit.
you don't
Yeah.
think that shit is structured and they don't do shit on purpose? Of course. I mean, they can the labels and the Hollywood they can fucking. They set the trend. So whatever they want to do, all these little followers, like we said, the people that rap the same bars, that use the same beats, they're gonna dress the same, they're gonna do the same shit. They're just followers. They don't think for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
No offense, but they just
Offense.
they
Come to the Leo Lounge.
You know what I'm saying?
come record with me.
Come record with Leo.
I'll already have your bars pulled up with the same
shit.
beat from the last dude. No,
I will have the lyrics already available.
No, I'm just kidding.
If you book 10 hours, he'll iron your dress.
Got an ironing board. and
Free
everything.
book 4 hours, you get free nail polish,
Free nail. Yep. Any color.
any color.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just losing clients by the second.
It's like man, that Isaac guy.
This
Never took him for a
This is
home.
not where this is supposed to go. No, there's a lot of things I've been wanting to say.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I mean? But
Please.
it's just there's multiple sides of hip hop. There's the other side that is not like that at all. Still, believe it or not,
Good
because that's the
hip-hop.
only thing. That's the other thing I don't like is when people are like, music these days is trash. Hip hop sucks. So it's like, well,
You're a
obviously that's
lazy
not.
listener.
Yeah,
No, you're not
facts.
listening.
That's a good point. Lazy listener. Like obviously that's not true. I mean,
It's
Talking
better
about
than
it.
ever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
can't exist for a long time and
Yeah.
have its heyday be back, you know what I'm saying,
And-
so far long ago.
and it's not all. And that's the other thing that's like a misconception. It's like there's still young kids that are spitting bars now. They're not all making that same shit. Like I've recorded some of them. They're doing some hip hop shit. Like
Yeah, some real like
it's-
backpack rap shit.
yeah,
you know what I'm
just
saying?
depends. There's it's still out there for sure.
Definitely. And it's one of those things where like I'm cool with it because it's like, you know what I'm saying, like the other side of rap, like, you know what I'm saying, like the nail polish dress wearing niggas, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like at its core, you know what I'm saying? Like if you just look at it like, yeah, we expanded. We've expanded.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It's more immersive. It's more like, you know.
I like
welcoming
melodic
and
shit.
like that.
I mean, that I've tried to transform my sound. I use more autotune, but when I use autotune, I don't do like the T-Pain autotune, but you know, like
yeah.
just more singing shit. I've definitely transitioned from where I used to be.
A lot of
but-
transitioning going on over here.
A lot of well, I'm still a man,
Yeah.
but
Hear that, ladies?
yes, let's not not that kind of transition. Nah, but yeah, I've noticed that they use the term. They love using this term, rock star.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. It's so, I hate it. I hate it
That's
so
their
much.
excuse.
I hate it so much.
That's the excuse to wear panties.
Yeah, just to do like a bunch of weird. I was gonna say something insane, but like a bunch of strange shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like rock star. It's like you don't listen to rock music for one. You're talking about a
That's the thing.
bygone
All
era.
right,
You're talking about heavy
yeah,
metal.
I was gonna say I can
Yeah.
admit, yeah, there was rock stars like that. They wore crazy shit. They painted their
Yeah.
fingernails. You're right. That is true. That
At
is
the
true.
same time, Prince wouldn't do the song "Beat It" because he was like, "You're not singing that line to me, and I'm not singing that line to you."
Facts.
Yeah,
Plus, wasn't he like?
Prince in
Didn't he
his mesh
just?
shirts,
Didn't he get
his
loads of
diapers and
women? I mean, that's a whole different. Yeah, I
Prince
mean,
was
let's be
a
real.
slayer. He was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too. I always found that funny. Like that interview was just like, oh, whatever. Like, and he said it all sassy, like a gay uncle. You
I
know
mean, he
what I'm saying?
definitely sounded gay.
Oh,
but he
dude, yeah.
wasn't. But he.
Like some Prince songs, you think he's a woman. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Like,
Dude,
what he
you
one of
see
a
it in
kind.
concert.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Same, like we're like mesh and like
Yeah,
panties and shit.
it was.
It's just like,
I'm not gonna lie. It's confusing.
He's
but
androgynous.
I
Yeah.
fully believe that that Charlie Murphy story about like seeing him riding his bodyguards back in the club.
yeah, that shit's
I
hilarious.
believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah, dude. When you're 5'7"? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna hop on niggas' backs.
Computer Blue, run it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nah, that was
Classic.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, no, it's strange because like I said, cats don't listen. They don't listen to rock. You don't have no appreciation for the.
That's
for
the
genre,
thing.
you know
That's
what I'm saying? Like,
that's
yeah.
the thing. Like.
And you couldn't tell me the era you're talking about because like
No,
look at
and you
rock
know
now,
what
it's
else
like,
is
no.
funny is the kids who do the I don't know if it's emo trap or I don't know what it is, but it's like
Oh yeah, we're gonna have an emo trap artist on here pretty soon, actually.
no, that's cool. I mean, I don't want to listen to depressing music all day, but it is cool. I fuck with some of it, but it's funny because those kids, it's like okay, like they didn't listen to like Yellow Card or like Blink 182, but they're just mimicking what. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's
they
what
heard
they're
the
mimicking.
Sound. That's what they heard the sound, but they didn't sit in like.
They heard it from
exist.
another emo
Yeah.
trap, but they don't know like where it originated. Like I feel like it right. It originated from like what is that like indie pop or
Yeah, that's the
I don't
thing,
know
like,
what you would call
like,
it.
They're like indie pop, like old like
Punk,
goth
kinda
shit,
punk,
you
or
know what I'm
like-
saying?
yeah.
Grunge, you know,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that kind of good
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Shout out to you for saying "Yellow Card." Lights and Sounds is one of my favorite songs ever.
Dude, I haven't heard. I haven't heard listened to them in forever. But I was just
Didn't
thinking
they
about it
sue
recently
Juice WRLD?
because I was like,
Didn't they sue Juice World? Aren't they the band that?
oh
sued
yeah,
Juice
they
WRLD?
did. They
Yeah.
did.
That was
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah. Because he's what did he
Ain't
sample
getting,
them? or
ain't getting no
something?
money out of him now.
Yeah, I was gonna. No, they continue the lawsuit. That's the thing. They're trying to get.
Sorry.
Oh, I remember that when he
Yeah, 'cause
died. Yeah, yeah.
They tried to say like they owned like a melody or something like that. And
Yeah.
it's just like, dude, you're not even that good of a band. Relax.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're great and all, but
I mean, it does get it's really confusing when it comes to that legal shit. To be honest with you, because it's like I just like there's like sampling, and then there's I forget what it's called where you get a license to just use like a melody,
yeah.
but it's like you can't. Or I don't know. Or yeah. I don't know, dude. It's confusing because and then like or like what's the difference if you're like paying homage to an artist and you're saying a couple bars but you're
Right,
not
yeah.
stealing it. You're just
It's like that Natasha Bedingfield joint like a while ago. Like some cat like remixed like that one joint she had. Fucking I
what
forgot.
song did she do?
I think it's either bubbly or it was one of those like
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
white girly songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
a
someone
big
did-
hit.
And like yeah, she was like they came out. There's like oh well, you can't do that or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
she was like nah, like they have my blessing. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, that's the
can't
thing.
even
Like
get money
you can
off
reach
it.
out. You can reach out to them and like if they're cool, like they'll just be like, yeah.
That's what I'm scared of with a lot of these cats around like now, because like the younger guys, especially like you know the guys we know and shit like that. Like I had a troubling answer from like a question. I was like, what do you do about like the samples? Do you get them cleared? Whatever. Just like nah, just make them. Let them take it down. You know what I'm saying? It's like let them find it and take it
I
down.
mean, I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
honest.
saying?
When it comes to beats or samples,
I think yeah, samples.
samples like if I'm making a beat and I'm sampling something, yeah, I definitely think about it all the time. But I don't have the money and the you know the resources necessary to get samples cleared. So I mean, I am at the point where I kind of am taking a risk sampling
Yeah,
shit.
because
But I'm also
one of yours can blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and I think you kind of deal with that when it comes. I'm not gonna sample some super obvious shit that's new that someone like that I know I won't be able to get away with.
right. You're not saying like a
like-
Michael Jackson song.
Right.
Prince song.
But like, I actually haven't had any problems. Not that I've had anything like blow up, but like just being on Apple Music, Spotify, I haven't really had any sample problems. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. That's like, I think it's kind of when you're bigger or if something blows up, I guess you kind of have to deal with it. Now the thing with the beats, man, I'll tell you what, like it's not like it was where you work with the producer. Like it's like these kids don't give a fuck about the producer.
It's an argument like rappers have now. It's just
Yeah.
like who's more important, the rapper or the producer?
They just go on YouTube and steal a beat and never credit the producer at all. I record them every day. They never credit them. They don't buy the lease. I mean, if you put your shit on YouTube, you know that's
It's a
a
risk,
risk, obviously.
yeah.
But like, it's just wild. I mean, like, I've gotten YouTube beats, but like, if I'm gonna drop it, I'm buying at least one because I don't want my shit taken down.
Yeah.
After I drop it, you know, and I look at the contract. You know, they want 50% of the publishing or whatever. Like, I put that in there because that's what the contract says. So it's you know,
So just to avoid all that kind of bullshit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean, like
yeah.
it's just so much easier.
for sure.
Just do it now. So like,
But
you
I
don't
try
have
to.
worry about
That's why I'm like I just try to make my own beats, all of them, because like that's the thing. Like you get one to blow up, like you get all the royalties.
everything.
You know.
Everything.
I've heard that if you change one thing, then you can get away with most
See,
of
but
it.
that's I don't know. See, so that's where it's confusing to me. You know what I mean? That I've heard stuff like that too, but how accurate is that? I mean, like, what does that mean? Change one thing in the beat or a sample?
Like in the sample, like if it was a speaking sample and you changed the pitch, or if you sped it up or slowed it down.
I don't know if that's true though.
Yeah, I feel like it's one. It's like
Because
that,
like when Kanye sampled Through the Wire, I mean, you don't think he had to get that clear? It's pitched up,
Probably,
but it's
yeah.
like a whole sample. It's like
Yeah.
literally the whole hook.
like you would know what it is if you.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be easier with a lot of that old soul stuff because it's just like the contracts weren't as clear. People were kind of a little bit more.
Definitely
fast and
older.
loose
I
with it.
definitely older songs are for sure probably easier to sample or clear.
Yeah, so the least popular they are probably the better.
That's
at
what I'm
that.
saying. Like that's
Yeah.
why like I'm not
There's no one's
sampling
listening now
some
for
new
that
shit
shit.
because just not gonna get away with it. There's
Yeah, I
no
feel
way.
that.
I mean, I've done it, but
You don't want to make it a practice. You know what I'm saying?
dude, I have this one track. I want to play it for you guys.
Yeah,
Can
we
I?
can play it. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I should do this. What if someone steals it?
Off of this, that'd be impressive.
Yeah, that'd be really
You
real.
that's
should let
true.
him keep it.
But the concept, but it's the concept that they could steal. Basically, I was watching. There's that movie. What is that fucking movie? Oh, Matilda. They put out a new Matilda. It's a musical, and my daughter had me watching it, and I was like, I love sampling like choirs or like kids choirs type shit. You know?
Oh yeah, it's a
And
good sound. Yeah, you're
exactly.
right, yeah.
So I found one and chopped it up and sampled it, and it's called When I Grow Up. And do I connect with this?
Oh yeah. So yeah, go to Bluetooth. It's called a Rodecaster. RODE.
Yeah, I'm waiting to drop this joint. I don't know if I'm gonna drop. I have a whole video concept and stuff, but it's called When I Grow Up. Okay, you can hear it.
I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest.
Isaac Leo all day. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo. Isaac Leo.
Started from the bottom and I made a way. So many people show me love and then they fade away. Too many demons try to bag me, but I ain't afraid. They tell me drugs, liquor, and women take the pain away. So I've been through it all. Seen the rise, seen the fall. They say I changed, I don't call. Man, I'm sorry, I get lost. Chasing fame, what's the cost? How much you willing to give up for the flaws? How many people did you use and you toss? When people sell they soul for views and applause. I was standing in the mirror, feel like I made someone special. And this music is a gift, let my body be a vessel. Just a kid watching cartoons, knew I'd be a star soon. Beats, bars, rhymes was everything that I consumed. I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest. I told him I'ma be the greatest.
Anyways, I just
Hell
want to show
yeah.
you a little clip. Thank you,
I
thank
fucked
you.
with that joint heavy.
Thank you.
But yeah, I like the way you sampled it too. Like yeah,
Yeah,
it was
when
just
I grow. I think I pitched it up a little bit.
it sounds like.
But that's like one of those ones where it's like, I don't know if I will get in trouble for that. I don't know, because that's
It's
like that
new.
movie just dropped
Yeah,
on
it's new as
Netflix.
shit.
Like
I don't know.
but they might not even like, obviously unless like it blew up, I might not.
Yeah, because that's always like because that's more of my thing too. Is like there's too much music and too much shit out there for like everyone to comb through all of it. But like if it's like in the zeitgeist, if it's in like people's face and shit like
For
that,
sure,
it's
for
like
sure.
wait, I heard that.
Well,
It's
I'm
like,
at
I think that happened to Blurred Lines and shit. Like when that shit blew up, it was like Marvin Gaye's.
Oh
estate, where it's
yeah, I
like-
remember that. I
they're
remember
like,
that.
hey,
I remember that.
Relax.
For sure. Yeah, I'm just waiting on like, that's the other thing. I'm really waiting on hopefully some opportunities to come up, because I want to just, I'm kind of putting like an album together where I want it to be all produced by me, but I have a couple bangers that like aren't produced by me, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I should like. Yeah.
It's like I mean I rapped on it. Yeah.
But like I want to get to the point where like, you know, if I'm able to get like one of these deals to go through or something like that, where I want to make a College Dropout album. I don't want to just drop an album, you know what I mean? But
You
like,
want to drop like a classic,
yes,
like a damn masterpiece. Yeah.
absolutely.
Fuck it.
But like the thing is like, I realized the other day, like, or like, you know, I love J. Cole's first album too. Is it From the Sidelines or
Sideline Story.
Sideline Story? And I'm just thinking like, dude, they didn't have to fucking do shit else for when they made those albums. They were full time working on the album.
I was making
whole
that's,
year,
Yeah, that's my thing.
Every
this
day
year.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I had that, I know I can make a classic.
Oh hell
But
yeah,
I can't
man.
do that right now because I got shit to do and I got to pay bills. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's one of those
you know?
real shitty things because I hear that a lot from this like older artists and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, no one makes albums anymore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like old man yelling at the sky. And it's just like we don't have the luxury like you guys had. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got signed.
Yeah.
Or like whatever.
That's what
like,
I'm saying. It's
you had
not
this
to
whole
mention
day.
you're signed, you have the resources. They can get a fucking orchestra.
Yeah.
I was again during that Kanye documentary. He had like one of the scenes is like, you know, he's in the studio and he had like a choir there, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like they were all just chilling, sitting down, but like he was having them sing what he wanted, like
Yeah.
making his own live sample, basically. Like that shit is just dope. That's the type of stuff that you can only do with a budget. you
type
know,
shit and
it's-
like dedication to want
Yeah.
to do that shit because like like no one's sitting down and making albums anymore because we don't have the luxury to. We have to
Yeah.
remain relevant.
I can make an
throughout the
album,
year,
but
yeah.
like I said, I mean, I want a classic album. I don't want to just make some shit like.
Yeah. What defines like a classic for you, and like how can like other people you think start making classics again?
I think like a classic album or just like a song that's a classic.
Like classic project, like album, like you're
I
trying to
think-
do right now.
I think. Well, one, I mean, obviously in those albums, a lot of those songs ended up being really big. I mean, that kind of makes them classic.
That's true.
But besides that, like, I just think something that stands out from the rest, it's different and original, different, and every song is pretty much a banger. Like on the project,
like no
every song
skips.
goes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pretty much no skips. Like, I would say that's probably a classic album. Or like any song could be a single, maybe. you
Oh,
know?
okay. I feel you. But it's still, but I feel like it still has to flow.
It has to
Like,
flow for
when,
sure.
When you have like an album
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
single,
I
sometimes
think a
it's not
classic album
mixtape,
flows definitely. Yeah, it's not just a bunch of random singles put together.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I want to see the resurgence of. Well, not even a resurgence, because again, it's like saying like.
I mean,
oh,
people are
hip-hop's
still
dead.
dropping albums.
Exactly.
What do you mean? Like you don't think there's albums being dropped?
No, it's
Or,
just
like,
like it just seems like because I'm more just talking from like our local. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
area where we're in and like we're like participating in the scene we're in.
Oh, like around here, like no one drops albums. I guess kind of
It seems like even when they're called albums, it's mostly like an EP
Mixtapes.
thing.
or EPs. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like a full project.
I agree.
It feels like,
That is
you know.
true. That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah, even the thing with me and Dylan, I mean, we were kind of going back and forth. Should we do EP? Should we do a full album? We were kind of want to do like an actual album. But honestly, it's kind of still up in the air.
right,
we
right,
have
right,
about 4 finished tracks right now.
Oh, so still like early stages.
Yeah,
How many tracks are you aiming for?
that's one thing we've been going back and forth. If it's an album, you know, it's gotta like, you know, it might be like 12 or something like that. You know, EP would be less. I think, I mean, the other thing is like, I don't want to take all year to do it because I got so much other shit I gotta drop in videos and all that. So like, we kind of want to get it done and then, you know, do a show. We'll do like an album release show.
Nice.
That'll be lit, I think. I have potential for like a new venue, local venue that we could use. That's pretty legit. I got to talk more details, but it's it'll be legit.
Dude,
Well, dude, it might be a good opportunity for sure. Yeah. Better than the last spot I had was dope at my boy Angel's Gym, but you know we just kind of threw that together. But this is like an actual restaurant venue with like a stage. So
nice.
If I can lock that in, it could be like a future show opportunities. You know.
Yeah, awesome, man. Because we desperately need more like venue space area like around here.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, going to DC's fine, going to Baltimore.
Nobody wants to go all the way out there, though.
I don't want to go all the way out.
I know, and that's the problem. It's like I could book a show, I guess, like Songbird or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's no way I'm getting as many people to come out there as right in Gaithersburg.
Yeah, exactly. Because
there's no fucking way.
All my people are and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, because motherfuckers be booking shows on like a Thursday. Like
That too.
I don't want to go to DC on a fucking
That
Thursday.
too. Yeah.
If you're not already in DC, no.
It's not happening. It's not happening, unfortunately. I mean, the only advantage to DC is like, you know, you'll get a new crowd or new fans, that type of thing.
It's like, you know, more people will be like in DC, like potential, like could get the potential to get you where you need to be, like a good connection and shit will be in the city. But like,
For sure.
Man,
I'm also at the point where I'm trying to book bigger shows. Like I want to get on some opening shows and stuff like that.
Word, yeah.
But that's one thing I've started to see, like people will be on tour and you kind of, if they come through your city, you hop on their opening, you know.
Yeah, because you just have to, like, really just have to hit them up, honestly. Because like,
I know,
think
you do.
they just look for usually
do.
opening acts unless they bring their opening acts with them and shit.
For sure.
And that's
you have to hit them
expensive.
up and I guess like I have like a, you know, like EPK.
Yeah.
Send them that and yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's one thing I've been slacking on over the years, to be honest with you. It's like sending my shit to like bigger artists or labels, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, because it feels weird.
It feels.
I don't know. I don't want to speak for you or anything, but I would just feel weird about it. It's like, I don't want to beg these people. It feels
Right?
like begging
Yeah.
almost.
I don't.
But you have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
have
one
to
of
do
those-
it,
you have to
and also like you have to do it to where like you're not just gonna get like swept under the rug like another email that's just gonna get fucking you know brushed aside.
Yeah, you gotta stand out exactly.
So
Because
it's
motherfuckers get
hard.
like 20,000 a day.
That's what I'm
So it's
saying.
like-
That's what I'm saying
Who's this guy? You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
No, but let's get
Isaac
this damn
Leo,
freestyle.
I'm a Pisces.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's get this
Do
freestyle
this. All
going.
right. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Hey. All right. Yo. Give me flowers for my songs, cause I wrote them all. You see me making hella moves like I told them all. I got the city on my shoulders like some overalls. Stay 100, get this money, dummy, that's the protocol. Even haters click my shit because they know it's raw. Built this from the dirt, similar to motocross. Sacrifice a lot for what I love, they already know the cost. Wanna make it hit and come and see me, The Dr. Dre in my time, I'm laying with dimes. They playing my rhymes across states, on my plate is just prime. Mom worried about the state of my mind. I knew I would shine from the time I may shine. It's never been the same, I've been in pain. I don't do this for a fucking chain, I did this for the ones we lost in this fucking game. And why does every new rapper sound the fucking same? Who cut the auto-tune and all of y'all sound fucking lame. And you can come for me, I murder rappers comfortably. This shit is fun for me, you all just lunch to me. And I ain't eat for days, so I can promise you on everything that I've been really hungry. Before I go, I promise I'll be heard in every country. Hey, there we go. One take.
One take, Timmy boy. What you
Sorry.
talking about? Isaac Leo, dude. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is fun. Appreciate you guys.
Go in and plug all your socials and where can people find you? Legal Lounge, all that kind of
Dope. All right, yep. You can find me on Instagram and everything else at Isaac Leo Music on Instagram. So ISAACLEO Music. My website is isaacleo.com. I got everything on there. All my music, all my videos, bio, interviews, all that stuff.
Hey, we'll be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'm adding this on there for sure.
Hell yeah. The longest interview.
Yes, it is a long one. They got to actually sit through it.
Hell yeah.
But and then
Take a day out of it, guys.
yes, sir. I think that's. Oh yeah, my studio, the Leo Lounge, right up the road, North Bethesda, right by Guitar Center. You can book time, hit me up on Instagram, and book a session.
Hell
Sure.
yeah, man. And you already know who we are, man. Tommy Tynes, Money and Breakfast, coming at you again. Attic and friends on all social media. And yeah, buy guns and land. We'll catch you next time.